Morning everybody, welcome back to episode 18 of the FIFA 19 Fulham career modes. In the last episode we played two games against Brighton and Chelsea. We drew Chelsea 1-1, followed by a good win against Brighton. And, well, we don't want to see that, do we? What am I doing here? Wrong one. Wrong bit. Right, we're sitting second in the table at the moment. Leicester are sitting sixth, so a win today could really just push us a bit clearer, get us into second spot. We're still not guaranteed the Champions League place just yet. I don't think we are going to get one as of yet, unless we have if we lose this game and the other teams around us do go on and get a better result, then we're not out of question of potentially even coming outside the top 5, which wouldn't be a terrible finish. I think we've overachieved this season, but considering where we've been for for large parts of this season, you do want us to try and get a bit higher up, as I'm sure most of you would probably want to see. Right, okay, Leicester. So we did beat these 1-0, I think it was, at Craven Cottage, so again, my first experience of playing here on this, or playing at the King Power on the new game, so to look at and see what we can do would be very interesting for me. Leicester's team is Schmeichel in between the sticks. Danny Simpson, Pereira, Benkovic, Maguire, Fuchs, or Slabard I should say, Maguire there. Gilavogi and Adili, that's quite a good midfield there. Two sitting behind the back four. Gazal, Iheanacho, Pedraza, and up top is Jamie Vardy. Right, he's back in now with a bench there. Bench all good there.
Fulham very happy with their recent form. Their last game they won against Brighton and Hove Albion.
Right. I guess it's all changed back into the game. It has. The start of 30 seconds and it seems to go Pete Tong there. Right. Now we can play.
Yeah, 1-0, and I think they can steady the ship with at least a draw here.
Haven't lost a game in a long time. Thinking about that. And no, I might say we'll probably go and get stuffed.
Little private game between the two of them.
Just play along through the thirds, along the back.
Zambo Anguissa.
Anguissa with a terrible touch. Luckily we've got Harry Winks. Is he going to free it to Leicester? Suppose there when you take a bad touch, he followed through quite appallingly. Header on, cleared, struck, wide. Martin Tonga wetting himself there for whatever reason, I don't bloody know. So Brian going to go there, and Seri's going to play it back.
It is a success for the host today, based so far on shutting out the opposition.
So we've got the best defensive team, have they? All fair, we do concede a lot of goals.
Is the fact that everybody works hard out of possession. It starts at the front with the strikers.
Oh, ref! Oh, that's an advantage. Right, Geesa's made 2 fouls. I think next time he makes a foul, he'll go into the referee's book. If he's made 2, then I'm sure the referee will go like, last warning, mate. Any more nonsense, and you're going to get a card.
Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Put in from the wide
ball in, knocked down, cleared.
They've lost the ball in a bad area.
Offside, line out. Line out, offside. Good save, Rico.
Referee's given a corner.
Bloody hell, things are getting tight here, very tight. Vardy front post, good save. Bloody hell, how have we cleared that? Rico's been tremendous for us. He's got to be offside. He's caught a great shot again. He's had to earn his money already in the first few minutes. Is Sergio Rico? He's having to earn his wages, earn his packet, as we like to probably say. Let's stick that wide for Sessegnon.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
He's lost that so cheaply there, and he really has. On the back foot, big time here against Leicester. We've not started well. I don't think we've even had a shot in this game.
They'll have to be at their best though. Now Iheanacho. Oh, time to get the cross now. The cross has gone behind.
Luckily for us, Leicester's decision making has been quite shit, so that's probably why we're
just
not like losing at the moment, I'd say.
Direction of what's coming up on EA Sports for you, our coverage of the Premier League fixture. Leicester City, they'll be hosting Brighton and Hove Albion.
Yeah, I've had a lot of supporters get excited about it.
Just play through the thirds a bit. Touches have been quite poor. Seri's gone down under a challenge, but he's all right.
Fair tackle. Zambo Anguissa. Shots on here.
So first shot on target. Okay, so it's 28 minutes to do that.
Now Now Gilavogi.
Right, he's just put a good challenge in there. The fans, Leicester, are starting to get a bit pissed off with him because he's...
the team that are the visiting team today had a good win against this side that they're visiting in the other match between the two clubs earlier in the season. But I'm sure the hosts are really determined to...
just got no creative final third spark at the moment.
They didn't play well in that earlier game, but
cleverly
bollocks. More snake in the catch in, no matter how fast he runs. He's running through treacle.
Now EP18. Not really away from the threat here. Well, that's not so much an interception as a poor pass.
Trying to clip it out on the left for Cessna the chase.
Turnover to the opposition.
Which isn't working for us at all.
Now it's Kelechi Iheanacho. Whipped in from the wide.
Vardy to head that.
But this time, yes, they do score. Well, it's been coming. They've been playing well enough.
It has been coming, to be fair. They've been the much better side. We've been shit. But we've been really poor. Like, one shot on target. I mean, this is not us at the moment, is it? I think ever since the turn of the year, we've been quite poor in this game, or in this save. In fact, we've not done really well at all.
Room now out of the wing.
Look, Mitrovic ain't there for us.
Wings.
See, look. You know, maybe at the start of the save that would have probably gone in. Referee, look, I mean, the referee's just against us as well, but
that's a free kick.
What can we do? We've not been good enough, so I suppose we kind of deserve it. We'll have to go for it in the second half. I think we've got an FA Cup quarter-final to contest in a couple of games' time. So we'll have to go full strength for that as well. So the games are we're probably playing too many. The games are probably starting to pile up against us, and it's not helping us, I don't think, is it?
Start of the second half for you.
If we can get an equaliser, maybe snatch a point, I'll be happy, but I think Leicester will be happy now. They've got that goal, they'll be able to have to sit behind the ball against us. Look, we're offering no bite in the midfield here whatsoever. But we're pressing well, don't get me wrong.
It's a good place to win the ball here. Wings. Delivered into the box.
Gone over his head. See, I thought do a nice little chipped cross back into.
And it's gone out for a throw. He could cross it now. Wings.
Ah, Mitrovic trying to get out for the header.
It's Harry Winks. And here's the shot.
Oh, Seri almost picks that screamer.
Press again.
Well, if they continue playing like this, they will get more chances.
It's a livelier start. We're starting to get back into the game. But have we? Is it too little, too late for us? I don't know.
Your thoughts on Fulham's next fixture, Alan?
Well, they're playing
opening them up.
You know, it's FA Cup, isn't it? Quarter-final.
Keeper can collect this one.
Next game, is it? Wow, I didn't even realise that was that quick. Fair dues.
Well, they gave it straight to him, didn't they?
It's good vision to be able to switch the play there. Danny Simpson. Could be dangerous. Chance to get it in.
Anguissa is going to get a car for that. Yeah, he's still not got a book for that. He's made about 3 or 4 terrible tackles, and he's going to end up getting away with it. Shocking. Oh, I don't know. Look, team's not tied yet to make a change. I don't want to make a change either, but he's not going to get carded for that, is he? It's surprising. Is that Anguissa? The referee's been so lenient with him. The referee's been absolute kind to him.
Let's have another look at that tackle again, Alan.
But that's Adrian Silva coming on there for someone.
He can't go for goal, but it is a dangerous situation.
Referee's been very kind. Oh my God, that shot will go anywhere. Is that going to come off the Leicester shirt, is it? Off the Fulham shirt.
For a throw.
Has Zivkovic been a bit of a flop, do people think? Like, he hasn't done next to anything for me, I don't think. Like, he's started a number of games. He's done bugger all.
Anticipated the direction
of the pass, hold it up. Right. There we go. Right, okay. Joe Bryan supports Cessna. I like the way he's a good left back. He'll get forward to support me. There's your ball. There's your fucking finish. Who is it? It's the main man. It is Zivkovic. Oh, just literally he's done bugger all for me, and he comes on and pops up at the most strangest of times. And he gets us a goal right when we need it. It's a great finish. Let's have a quick butchers at this. It's a great finish. Good little build-up play. It's good awareness from Mitchell to even find his fellow Serbian, and it's a great finish. Look at that. Look, Schmeichel nowhere near that. Right in the top corner. Comes right off the sweet spot. Have some of that. Get in. 1-1. Bang. Boom. Boom. At the right time. Tell you what, we've not played great, but we're back in the game, and it's just what you want. His first Fulham goal is Ivkovic. His first goal in Fulham colours. Subs come on at the right time. I'm good at doing this. Biding my time.
It is level. Both sides have scored here now. Can find some space here on the flanks.
Come on, Joe boy, help me out, mate.
Trying to find an opening. Not panicking.
Well, good. Got a throw.
They're going to have to restart with a throw.
Not to mention, Matt O'Reilly has come on for us as well.
Substitution now for this team. Oh, it could be on.
Kamara! Right, okay, I'm going to go for one last gamble. One last roll of the dice. Can we pull up a good... balls to it? I'm going to go Steven Sessegnon. I trust him. He's a young lad, so I'm going to give him a go. Give him a run out. What's the harm in that? He's a young lad who could, you know, just give him a go. He's a young boy. You know, I've seen... he's a good player as well, so just give him a spin. He might be quite good.
Put the corner in the middle. Good.
Right, I've got to stop going for him overhead kicks. Don't intend on doing it either. It's just the way it goes for me. Have some of that. William Fosu. Right, space so we can find the switch. Still got it, Joe Bryan.
Winks. Trying to slip it through.
Oh my God.
The player's broken down now. Going to be a throw right by the corner flag. Read that well.
We can nick this. I'll tell you now, we can really steal this.
Break quickly when they get possession.
Right.
That's an easy interception. The pass wasn't really a very thoughtful
Playing through the thirds, I like this a lot.
Camera. They've got the ball back by that interception.
Late lunge there from Stevens. He's going to get a card.
Tackle, I must say. Easy decision.
The thing is, I don't get that. Like, Anguissa makes about 3 or 4 challenges. It's his first one. He's going for the ball. So it's just, it's accidental when he gets booked for it. They bring on Wes flipping Morgan, so we know what they're going to try and do. They want to try and shut up shop, unless he's going to come on up front. Which is highly unlikely.
4 minutes. And the pass not completed really. It'll be a throw.
Because I think I'm a good manager. I'm showing good faith in my youngsters, like to trust them in a game like this. It just shows you that I want them to get minutes in like games where we're not playing great, but they'll come on and help us out. And I think they've definitely done that. Like Matt O'Reilly and Stephen as well, like 2 positive players built for the future.
Far too close across to the keeper.
We totally fucked that clearance up, haven't we?
That's a good spot by the defender.
It's getting a bit too cramped for my liking.
Adrian Silva.
And we're really doing ourselves no favours.
Save for the goalkeeper. Just 1 minute left on the clock.
Full time in the end. We draw that game 1-1. Another draw. We've drawn, I think, 4 of the last 5 games, so it suggests that we're not doing great in terms of. Right, FA Cup time. A lot of talk about this semi-final. If we win this, we go to Wembley again. This shows you another trip to Wembley could be in the offing. Sessegnon's really starting to grow. Zinchenko's done quite nicely as well, so they're all starting to grow. Sessegnon's only at an 80 for me now. He's done fantastic for me. Been a superb youngster. I'm going to go full strength again because we're going to have to. Aaron Davis' role at the club. He's not played as much as he probably would have liked, but I can't control that. Unfortunately, you know, he ain't going to get much of a look in over certain individuals. So, you know. Is it away, quarter-final? Do I go full strength or do I change it up and get slaughtered and potentially risk an FA Cup round? So you see when it's Southampton away. Right, it's trip to St Mary's. Then we've got right. We're going to have to maybe rotate. I think we're going to have to Have to, unfortunately. We're going to have to go with this, aren't we? Unfortunately, I can't... It's a gamble, but people might think, why are we doing this? You know, I'm happy to sacrifice a cup just to try and do well in the league. I mean, the players need a rest, and it comes at an important time for them. I'd rather rotate for this game than go to a game in the league, have to rotate there and lose, when we can go up to Old Trafford, give it a go, for, you know, and if it don't work, it don't work. So, it gives a lot of the rotated players a chance to stretch and have a run, stretch their legs, what have you, and whatnot. So, I'm thinking outside the box, to say the least. FA Cup call. If we were to cause a shock here, we get to a Wembley semi-final, and an FA Cup could happen. But it's looking highly unlikely, I think.
Paul Pogba, sure to be a powerhouse through the hub of the game, you feel. Top scorer in the league this season. He's got that magic touch. And it's live.
Top goal scorer in FA Cup is Paul Pogba. Would it be a surprise? I don't know. A wet day at Old Trafford.
Well, it's a great effort from these two clubs to reach.
Lovely little view here for the blimp. Bird's eye view. That's nice. I like that.
Early, Alan, to be thinking about the final itself.
Well, perhaps, but you know,
our two mates are back again. This time at a different venue. Must be groundhoppers. Must be groundhoppers. I've established that now. They must be groundhoppers. Adds a bit of humour to what I'm doing here, I suppose. Matic, you know what? United are going full strength. Fucking hell, we're going to get slaughtered, aren't we? But, you know, I'm taking that risk. I mean, United probably ain't having a great season, so hence why they probably want to try and win the FA Cup, get them into Europe. You can get you into European competition, I think. Doing it again, are they?
They've shuffled their
No,
pack
Grant
today,
was right. De
Manchester
Gea,
United.
Munier, Bailly, Smalling, Young, Matic, Herrera, Pogba, Mata, Lukaku, Sanchez. Strong bench as well. 4-3-3 we'll go with that. It's defensive 4-3-3. Actually, bollocks to it. I'm going to take them on. We're going to be brave here.
Fans come from all over the world, Alan, don't they, to watch.
Should we get slated for this?
They certainly do. I mean,
Slated? I mean, slated.
The atmosphere when it's almost tourists watching.
Really in the clear now.
Oh my God, we almost went 1-0 down straight away. They've got Marcus Pettinelli in goal.
Well, you miss it in those circumstances, and it looks like you've lost your head. I think you might have.
Right, has my team mucked up again? Has Zinchenko? He hasn't. Okay, maybe it's actually done. The wingers have moved about, haven't they? Vieto and Rossi, so we don't want that. But Zinchenko and Lamartian haven't moved, so that's positive. Let's try to get everyone to touch the ball early. I'm trying to get into a feel of it.
Alexis Sanchez always plays with such hunger, as if every game's going to be his last.
Oh, fucking hell, the Toure.
He's given
Clever ball. Lukaku. He's taken a touch there.
We're going to the booking for that, 7th minute.
Oh, well played the referee.
Alright, Ashley, mate, leave him alone.
Deserved the booking. He didn't want to stop the play at the time.
Because you're an old has-been. Pogba 1-0.
Try one now.
Great defending. That's superb. Matic has actually been injured from that as well. Did he save that? I don't know, but body's on the line there. Tim, look at that ream off the chest. Yes, big Tim. Ream. Yeah.
Put the corner in the middle.
Defending like absolute stallions.
Mata.
Battle him.
And Herrera. Patience is the name of the game at the moment.
Oh my bloody God.
He's had a real go. It's a decent effort, that, with plenty of sting in it.
Yeah,
United started very well here.
He really did visit, didn't he?
It's unlike him, really, to play the ball straight to the opposition. Now Bailly. Nemanja Matic. Pogba. Here's now the shot. It looked a certain goal.
Bloody hell,
until the defender
clinging on here
managed to
defensively.
get some contact.
That's just instinct, but that is top defending.
And that'll be a throw.
United's faithful getting behind their team.
Christie.
First chance to have a little gallop into their half, see what they're all about.
In a wider area. Oh, he's cut that out well read.
We just can't get a breakthrough here, can we? I think it's going to be one of those games where we'll be doing a lot of chasing. And we're going to have to be clever when we get the ball, because we ain't going to have a lot of it.
Camera. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. And here's the shot.
Oh, her first actual shot from De La Torre. It's a good little drive that was.
Maybe a chance for a goal. Corner's taken. Oh, that's good defending. Badly timed tackle. He'll be booked for that.
Kamara gets booked for that. Really?
Yellow from the
Wasn't the worst
Oh,
tackle,
no
more than I
question.
think.
Great interception. Pass threaded through. Bit of space for him. Now out on the wing. It's a good cross. Cleared away, well away from goal. And Herrera.
In the
This turnover
31st
could
minute, it
be
feels like an
costly
eternity here.
against a side that can break like this. Could have done better with that counter-attack. This is the kind of pitch that I think attacking players favour, Alan, don't they?
I think they do, yeah, because it means mistakes from defenders and you know, a little bit of miscontrol, loss of footing.
What's
and,
Mounier done
you're
there?
in.
It's got to be a penalty.
That's a penalty.
Get in, we've won a penalty.
Believe it, that came out of the blue, didn't it?
Well,
We've
the
won a spot
referee's
kick.
decided
Simple
to
run there
give the penalty,
from
and it's a
Rossi.
chance now to
He
take
picks
the
it
lead.
up.
Well, could be
Drives
a
into the
vital
box.
decision, this one, and
That's a
looking
clear
at it, I think
penalty.
he was correct
Takes his
in
leg
it.
away. He almost gets whacked
Well,
in as
you
well,
can
poor
see what the
bastard.
manager thinks here.
Oh, he's got
He
a-
believes there's a bit of malice in that
Pens,
tackle.
pens. Kamara's going to take. Up the middle.
Does the job with the penalty.
Did the necessary.
It's a good penalty from AK. No mucking around, straight up the middle.
Missed this one.
It's a very good penalty that is. Plenty of power right up the middle there. Tell you what,
Fulham have got themselves in front.
1-0.
And Herrera.
Under the cosh.
Meunier.
Get a bullshit
Mata.
penalty. No, it's a bullshit. It's a clear penalty, isn't it? But
Lukaku. Mata.
we're going to have to frustrate them a bit now, I think.
First half misery here for Manchester United. Who would have backed with great vision here? Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. Camera. Well, here's an opportunity with the ball over the top. Room now out on the wing. And they get it away. Rossi. Pogba. The time to be added
Right,
on
coming to
here
half, I
is
think
a
Rossi
minimum
and
of
have
3
swapped
minutes.
wings again. That's a bit of
Johansson
It's been a good half. I can't complain.
doing well to keep the ball. Sloppy work, really. Thomas Meunier.
It's in. Good half.
Place of the
Solid
semi-final
half.
Not yet guaranteed.
Place at Wembley at stake. I'm 45 minutes away from achieving that. Do I risk it and try and drop in a bit deeper, or do I just think, just go for it, mate? There's options on the bench should we need them as well. So we're going to keep ultra defensive for the time being.
Well, we're
Keep
up and
men
running
back.
again for the second half. No change in the weather, I'm sad to say. The
We're to get
sky's
1-0
still
win
heavy
with the
and
second
rain's
string, get
still
to an FA
falling.
Cup semi-final.
Rossi. Johansson.
Well, that would be good.
That's a brilliant challenge. Lukaku. Sanchez. And well to hold off the opposition.
Oh, nice lone goal.
Here's a chance, goalkeeper.
What a save from Bettinelli to prevent the own goal.
A corner
Oh,
for
surely going to be an own goal. Somehow he gets a hand to it. Ring knocks it out for a corner.
It's all been happening up the other end, but chance here to swing a good corner in.
They clear the corner away.
Away by the defender. And it's going to be a throw here.
Mata's going to come off early on here for
Manchester
someone.
United want to make a change now.
It is Marcus Rashford coming on, in fact.
Chris
Rash
Smalling.
coming on.
Pogba. Nemanja Matic. And it's Pogba. Lukaku.
Keep your shape, boys. Just keep your shape.
Sanchez.
You'll be fine. Keep your
Yeah.
shape. You'll be fine.
Well, then it goes.
Oh my God! Right, we're going to make a few changes here. I'm going to be a bit risky here. People might think, what am I going to try and do now? But oh, no, I don't want that. All right. Okay. Right, so that's what we're going to do, make a change. We're going to go 4-5-1 now. Try and pack the midfield out a bit more to try and help pack our midfield. Bring on Mataroni, give us that third midfielder to try and give us a bit more stability. So we can cope with it, because we're getting a bit overrun in the middle. So I'm going to go with a bit more of a defensive approach to try and hang on.
Your view, Alan, on Alexis Sanchez in that first half?
Well, he's had chances, hasn't he? And on another
Got our midfield back in the shape. We've got a good shape here.
With a challenge. Well, a real treat in store for you. Coverage on EA Sports.
I'm going to take off that team press. I don't want us to go too high up either.
They'll be facing Arsenal
right in the gut there from...
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. I think we're going to see some good football.
Good play from Fulham. Let's let them all push out.
Tim Ream.
65th minute, we're still hanging on here. It's going to be if I was to get a win here, and I've pulled, this would be a tactical masterclass for me. To go for a 4-5-1, to even try and park it up would be, well, it's not even parking it up. But I'd say it is actually, going 4-5-1 at Old Trafford and then hang on to your lead is probably parking the bus. But we're actually playing some football, knocking it about.
Well, they're in a good position here.
Into Rossi. Then go back.
Johansson.
Ball wide.
Well, this could be dangerous in a wide position.
Right, let's be clever here. Don't
Patience is the name
waste
of the game
it.
at the
We don't have to waste it, you know. Because you're not just going to happily do this.
And
I'll tell you what, I can happily do this as well. I can go all the way back if I have to, and I'll keep hold of it. It's not a problem. And I'll make a change if I need to as well. Like Timmy Abraham will come on now. And we'll probably get... Do I get Dennis Doyle in some capacity? Probably not. Actually, probably yes. Listen, we'll get John Dagger for Steinson on. A bit more like width. And people think I'm going to bring on attacking subs, well I'm not bringing on a Doy. But if I bring on a Doy, who really comes off? I'm happy with 2 subs. Right, that's the first one we've actually lost the ball there. Case of United. Will United want to break me down now? Out the way each other midfield.
Well read.
After all day of the week and twice on a Sunday, them doing that with me.
If it wasn't Manchester United, you would say the writing was on the wall here, because they have been very indifferent today, but they've still got that history of scoring late goals. Here's Zinchenko.
Right, okay, I'm happy now. I was just knocking the ball about very riskily.
So not much time left at all. What did this
The subs don't come on, they don't come on, but I'm not going to knock it out of play just to get them on, because you knock it out of play, you give them a chance to get back into the game.
They've got to do better.
Everyone wanting the ball, which is great for the team that are winning and keeping the ball and running down the clock.
Why can't time go faster? Fucking I'm just knocking it about here, just trying to waste time here. Now United are going to press me, it's a bit worrying. We're playing out the press nicely.
It's with Herrera, who's looking for the cross. Well, he has cleared the danger. Crowd maybe expected a bit more, but 2 added minutes.
Oh, bollocks!
An equaliser. The shots hit the post. That did look like a real opening, but they've dealt with it.
Oh my God!
We're
into the cup semi-final of the FA Cup, but that could have gone so wrong at the end. Oh my God! What a chance! That penalty from AK at the end. It's a great penalty, isn't it? Like, you know, your main man, he steps up. I think it's his first Fulham goal as well. He runs up, hits it hard and true right up the middle. De Gea gambles. He takes a dive, doesn't save it in the end. Was it a foul though? Yeah, I think it was. Like there, look. He gets wrong side of his man. He tries to dive in. It's a penalty, and no doubt about it. It's a penalty. I mean, he almost gets his head kicked in here. Look, he almost gets his head. Look, he goes down there. Look. It's terrible. FA Cup semi-final. Who would have thought that? We shaded it 1-0. I'm a tactical masterclass there, going 4-5-1 there, looking and assessing that and thinking, you know, bringing on that Matt O'Reilly, bringing on that extra midfielder, sitting a bit deeper, it definitely helped. Who have we got in the next round? I think it's Huddersfield. I think we might have Huddersfield in the semi-final. We can even beat them. We could win this FA Cup this year. This FA Cup could be ours. What a season we're having here. Second in the table, FA Cup semi-final as well. All right, we're probably not going to win the league. That's out of the question now. But to even get anywhere near a cup semi-final is fantastic. That's what we're getting this episode, guys. If you do like it, thumbs up, like, comment, share, all the juicy stuff. We'll see you all for the next episode.